Hey guys, what's up? I'm Jody and this is Justin and we are Board Game Perspective. Today we're taking a look at the one and only The Castles of Tuscany, which I have been really looking forward to playing, and we got to play it. So we're going to give you our thoughts at the end. But this is another Stefan Feld game and a little bit lighter in complexity. In this one, you're going to be princes in the Italian Renaissance. You got your regions that you're trying to build up through towns, villages, and monasteries.
So let's take a quick look and then we'll be right back to tell you guys what we thought about it.
So let's do a quick overview of the game. So general setup here, you got the scoring board and your markers, some resource supply. Each player has their own player board, and then you put your own starting tiles there. You have a supply of tiles as well, bonus tiles, other tiles here, your region board, and then some starting cards. Here's a quick look at the player boards. So like I mentioned, you have 7 of your own colored tiles on each of these places here, marked 1, 2, and 3. And then this is how many points you'll score for completing different regions. This is a nice summary of what all the different tiles will do when they're placed, and these are benefits that you can do whenever you have extra square tiles on the sides. So if you had multiple square tiles, and you can have more than one as well. So I could have another one of these here. Now what these extra tiles do will add additional benefits. So whenever you draw region cards, then you get to draw an extra one. This is an extra place to hold your tiles, and this gives you a marble. And this is an additional worker, and you draw an additional yield card whenever you are drawing yield cards. Now the game is played over 3 rounds, and at the end of each round is a scoring phase. Now at the end of a round will be triggered when someone's stack will be emptied. So that would be like the first round, and if someone else's stack did that, then it'd be a second round, and so on. So on a player's turn, the player can do one of 3 things. They can either take a tile, place a tile onto the board, or draw region cards. Now if you're drawing region cards, you're going to draw 2 from the deck and add it to your hand, and there is no hand limit. If you're taking a tile, then you'll pick one from out here. So let's say I want to take this one, and you put it in one of your storage locations. Now after taking your tile, you need to fill this in with one of your own tiles from your leftmost stack. So you just do like that. Now to place a tile, you will place one of the tiles that are in your storage, and you have to have 2 of the same matching color region cards. So I have 2 blues here. So I could place this out. Now the tile that's placed has to be adjacent to another tile, so I first have to start off the castle, and it has to match the color on the board. So I could place this tile right here by turning in these 2 cards. Now let's say I only have 1 blue card, so that satisfies 1 of the 2 that are required. Now instead of having another blue card, you can turn in 2 of the same, or basically a pair of a different color, can satisfy the other requirements. So I could pay all of these cards to place out this tile. Now let's say we don't have any blue cards. So in this case, you can turn in 2 pairs of different colors to meet the requirement of 2 of the blue. So I turn in 2 of these and 2 of these, and then I could place out this token or tile. And also, you can use workers to fulfill one of the required cards. So in this case, I have 1 blue. So I could use that as one of the requirements, and then also turn in this worker so that would meet the 2 requirement, and then I could place out this tile. Now let's go over scoring the different completed zones. So like I mentioned earlier, this shows you the points you are awarded for completing a zone of 1, 2, or 3. So if I had placed another blue tile here, that would complete a zone of 2 and I would score 3 points. So in scoring, this is the scoring track here, and there's actually 2 different tracks, the green on the outside and the red. So whenever you see a green symbol for points, then that means you're going to move up. So this would be 2, for instance. You would move up 2 on the green track. And then if you had a red symbol for scoring points, then that would go on the red track. Now let's just go briefly over what all these different tiles can do. So whenever you place a castle tile, that lets you grab an additional tile from the center and place it out on your region board. Red tiles will let you take one of these bonus tiles. Here's a worker, for instance, and then there's a few other ones. And then you have the blue tiles that let you take one of these blue hexagon tokens, and these are basically just wilds. They can act as any color. And greens let you get victory points per new type of agriculture that is played. And then you get marble this way, and then you get to draw 3 cards whenever yellows is placed, get a worker when an orange tile is placed, and a yield card. So at the end of each round, you're going to do a scoring phase, and what you're going to do is add the green point total to the red total. So for instance, yellow, the green is showing 20, so I would add 20 to the red track, so that would put me all the way to 40. And blue, we got 10 added to 10, so that puts us at 20. And you would leave these on the same spot though. And then at the end of the game, whoever has the most points on the red track is going to be the winner.
Alright guys, that is Castles of Tuscany. So, what did I think about this game? Well, you know, I like something that's fairly easy to learn. It was actually really quick for Jody to teach me the rules after she read the rule book, and that was a welcome thing for me. And then the playthrough was actually fairly quick too. What did it take us? Somewhere between 30 and 45 minutes.
It was a really pretty fast playthrough.
So it's not a long game, but it's got enough complexity to keep it interesting. So I actually really enjoyed this game.
Yeah, so did I. I really like this one. It's definitely one I'll probably pull out frequently. It almost can be like a filler-ish game. It's not overly complex. I mean, on your turn, you're just doing a couple things, and bam, the other person's turn, and it's pretty fast.
Yeah.
And it's just fun. I love, you have your grid, and you're trying to cover your grid and kind of get your territory. And I just love all the different tiles that represent different buildings and stuff that give you different things. I have fun with that. And so this is definitely more card driven because you have your cards and you're trying to get some sets in order to place out tiles. But we really enjoyed it. So we're definitely gonna keep this in the collection and bring this out and teach people how to play this game. So if you haven't tried this game yet, I highly recommend trying it. Mm-hmm. Especially if you like, lighter-ish, strategic, light, medium. It wasn't overly complex. So it's definitely a good one to bring out to the table. So yeah, that's our thoughts.
That's it.
Thumbs up. So if you want to help us out, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like this video. And thanks for watching, guys. And until next time, bye.